You guys see the poster for Holloway versus Yair? It's real funny. It's like this weird blend of pink and blue.
Yeah, looks like a gender reveal.
Bubblegummy. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Or it looks like a 3D. Like those 3D like magazines you'd get.
Right. November 13th, next Saturday.
But
Fight
Vegas
night
42.
42.
They just keep on coming.
That main event's gonna be the fight of the night for sure. Could possibly be fight of the year. The rest of the card, not so much, but you never know with these fights. It's MMA.
You got Baeza and Chaos on there though.
Like you said, you never know with these fights. In MMA, you can think a card looks like shit. I'm not gonna say this is a low key banger, right? That's the classic, the classic thing. But you could be shocked because you might see some shit happen that you would never expect. I would not prioritize watching everything. I'm obviously gonna do it just because I'm a MMA nut and I do it. I watch pretty much every fight that happens. But if you got some plans next week, come back by the time main event starts, right? If you miss everything else, you'll be all right? But which main event? Max Blex Holloway, I think the best featherweight in the world, never lost his title, versus Yair Rodriguez, another great striker who's been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's fighting out of Chicago.
Fighting out of Chicago.
Yair,
what's up? I don't know. What you doing here in Chicago? Come on by.
Yeah, we'll have
hit
to
us up.
It's crazy that these guys are like the same age.
Yeah,
I feel like Max is so much older than him.
He's been in the game for so long.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, this is a fight that's going to play out on the feet, and he's not
yeah.
beating Max. Max is going to pepper him up on his way with getting that title shot.
Max is minus 630.
Oh, rightfully so.
Sick. That's a huge
plus
line. Yair at plus 450 is a nice line. I might sprinkle that a little bit. I'm picking Max. I think Max wins. I'm definitely not going to bet anybody at minus 650.
Right.
I may go Max by decision.
Yeah.
And see what that odds is when the prop comes around. But I might want to sprinkle some Yair with that huge line like that.
Yeah.
So, although you could wait, people might think what I'm thinking right now in that Yair, bet it down, and Max might come down to a 280 or a 300, and that's a little bit more reasonable for him, which also will help his decision props. Yeah. But I think Max gets this done. It's gonna be a stand-up for. Again, Yair's a great fighter, but I kind of think of that Zombie fight and how Zombie was in control of that fight for most of it. And Yair put that elbow out of his ass.
Anything can happen, and at plus 450, I mean, why the fuck not?
He's world-class striker. Man, when you saw what Max did to Cater, and Cater was on fire, and Cater was beating these fucking great fighters, and then Max just looked like I'm a level above this guy. He was talking to the fucking commentators on the best boxer in MMA as he's ducking punches. I mean, we gotta get him and Volkanovski again. Yeah, it's gotta happen. Those are definitely the two best featherweights in the world. And I got Max going on. But again, if Yair's able to catch him, he can knock anybody out.
You think Max can get a finish though? He might be able to get a finish. It's been a while, but
who's the last person?
5 rounds. Max great in 5 rounds.
Yeah, but how you think he could beat his ass worse than he beat Cater's?
That just shows the toughness of Cater, though.
That's true.
I mean, it's not showing. I mean, his last 2 wins were decision.
Yeah,
unanimous decision, and Edgar. Yeah, I mean, we could.
I mean, if you do want, I think it'd be worth a knockout bet.
I'd like to see what the props are Max by knockout.
If it's like plus 300, I'd do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, Yair's not a. I think this could be a really close 50-45, good contested rounds, but Max gets every one of them. That's kind of where I see this going. Moving on, we got some heavyweights.
Rothwell, Rogerio de Lima.
Ben Rothwell at one point was a great heavyweight. He still got skill too, for sure, versus Marcos Rodrigo de Lima, who pissed me off for that one time in DraftKings where he got all those points for laying on top of, was it Maurice Green?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to – I think Rothwell's going to beat him.
I do too.
They'll stay on the feet. He'll control clinch.
I just think Rothwell's going to be better at every aspect here. Again, de Lima, and I think if you look at it, de Lima, I think he's a win-win, lose-win, win-win, lose-win. I think he's that guy. I know there's one guy in the heavyweight division that he wins one, lose one. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he won his last one, so he's definitely going to lose. He doesn't do anything bad, but he doesn't do anything really good either.
Yeah, Rothwell, he's a big
Rothwell
boy,
can win this fight in a sub. He can knock him out. He's gonna be bigger than him. He's gonna be tall. Have the range on him. A big range too, 5-inch reach advantage.
He'll probably hit him with some uppercuts with that height disparity too.
Rodrigo's not fat. He's not like those Burnett and Villant, but he's a guy who probably could fight at 205 if he really wanted to get down. Yeah. He's got a little extra beef on him, but I think Rothwell gets it done. Probably by finish, second round.
Think he finishes him?
I think he finishes.
Decisions him maybe, but. Man, we've got to talk about this next one.
Alicia Spencer.
God, who the hell's her opponent? Who the hell's Leah Letson?
That's what the featherweight division is.
What?
I'm gonna say Felicia Spencer.
Number 19 featherweight worldwide.
I can tell you what's
there?
not gonna happen. Felicia Spencer's not gonna get finished here.
No, she's fucking tough as shit.
Have a line on that fight.
Well, the Felicia Spencer's claim to fame is that she went through Cyborg and Nunes and couldn't get finished. They both beat the shit out of her for 5 rounds, but she didn't get finished in those fights. Versus, again, a woman I never heard of. I ain't gonna front like I'm some expert that knows who this is. I'm just gonna go with fucking. I'll dig in the film for sure, and I'll break stuff down and try to see something on this chick. But she only has 6 fights too. She lost to KSON in Ultimate Fighter.
BMLA. Oh, she lost to BMLA. That's not good.
Yeah, Stolarenko got her too. So she has fought UFC caliber fighters at least.
Yeah.
But I just think Felicia probably wins a boring decision.
All right, Song Yadong.
Probably a little bit worse. Anytime you see a bantamweight fight, it's probably going to be a pretty good fight.
And Ars looked pretty good his last time out, didn't he? Coming off a win.
Didn't Yadong lose a tough decision?
He lost to Kenny, didn't he?
Yeah, it was close though, right? He beat Kenny.
Did he beat Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's split decision, yeah.
Kyler Phillips.
Yeah, so I mean, again, the bantamweight division in UFC, if you see that's a fight you want to watch. Yeah. That thing's like 50 fighters deep.
Man, this is a good fight. I don't know. It's tough. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Yadong?
Is Yadong going to be able to get him to the ground? Right? Oddly enough, we got to do it for China, right? They need it. They need that record boost. Him and Kenny going back and forth are kind of like mirror image of each other. Like, I think Yadong's not the...
Yadong's a favorite at minus 155, and Julio's at plus 135. So
I think it's going to be the best advantage of Yadong to kind of close the distance, muddy up the waters, get it down, maybe get a sub or a ground and pound. Whereas Arch, a little bit longer, right? What's the reach at here?
Oh, here. I'll go back.
Yeah, he's got the low. He's a little bit
67 to 70.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach advantage. We know alpha male, right? They want to grapple, they want to ground and pound it. Whereas Arch has a chance if he keeps it at distance and not let Yadong get in on him, and he kind of baits Yadong into a stand-up fight. I think with that reach will be a big.
It'll be a fun fight though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, your boy.
I dumped him.
You dumped him?
Yeah.
Man.
Although I do think I'm gonna pick him in this fight.
Against
Dawkins versus Roman Dolidze, a last-second replacement for Kevin Holland.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kyle Dawkins on this. I think he's just more well-rounded.
But how's he gonna beat him?
Decision.
But how's he gonna he can't strike. Kyle Dawkins can't strike.
He can strike better than Dolidze can.
Dolidze's gonna muddy the water. He's gonna lean against him. He's bigger. He's stronger. It's gonna be a boring 3-round decision for Dolidze.
I don't know.
Kyle Dawkins is too small. Like, he's not thick enough. Dolidze is a 205er. Kyle Dawkins' best MMA skill is grappling. That's what he does best. He don't have hands like his brother. Nowhere near his hands as his brother. I think Dolidze is gonna get inside of him, press him against the cage. I'm not talking about this is gonna be some highlight reel.
Who's the favorite? Dawkins?
Probably
Dolidze. No line on,
probably not. They have quite because it's the last second.
Right.
They haven't adjusted yet. I would say Dolidze should be the favorite here, just because of the size alone, and this tends to be a grappling type fight. It's gonna be
Dawkins is
a minus 225 favorite.
Yeah,
for the
he's
last
number
second.
34.
And I really like Roman Dolidze in this fight.
Dolidze is plus 185, plus 220 on some.
I just think this is gonna be a grappling fight. Like, Kyle Dawkins' best is his jiu-jitsu and his takedowns. That's where he went right to try to get Kevin Holland, right? That's his best path to victory versus a guy who's one of the best grapplers in the world and bigger.
Yeah.
The one little caveat I will put on that, I'm pretty sure Kyle grapples with his brother, who's a lot bigger than him. So he does. Yeah. He's used to having big bodies on top of him. So
supposedly they're both black belts too, right?
I would say, like, yeah, you said it too. I'm not even going to debate that. Well-rounded, like, Dawkins is a more well-rounded fighter than Dolidze, but I still think he's just going to be more physically dominating, and that's where it comes out. But I'm not on the Dolidze hype train like I once was, at all.
Yeah,
but I do think he gets it out, and I do like that dog money.
Sean Woodson, Colin Anglin. Sean Woodson should.
Boxing, man, hands.
Yeah, he should knock him out.
Great hands. Colin Anglin coming off a knockout. Was it Bagdasarian that knocked him out?
Baghdasarian knocked out.
England,
No.
right?
Yeah.
This Sean Woodson is so crazy. That look at his reach for that division.
Yeah.
79. That's up there with like Izzy.
Yeah, he's got some long limbs.
He's tall as hell. He's everything that what's his name?
6'2"
What's the Monkey
featherweight.
King's name?
Jordan.
He's everything that he wants to be.
Yeah.
Wolves Den Training Center. Again, Sean Woodson was at one point a really highly regarded boxer, and you could see it in his fighting. Great hands, not super powerful, right? I mean, he doesn't really put people to sleep, but man, he will fucking cut you up and pepper you up with those hands. Versus a guy England who has to wrestle to get this fight to the ground. If that's going to be this is classic grappler versus striker. I don't see how with those long ass legs you're going to take him down. We kind of saw it play out with Yusuf Zalal.
Yeah.
Right, Zalal tried to get at it. He was wrestling, relentlessly trying to grapple with Woodson, and he just couldn't get him down. England maybe a little bit better wrestler than Zalal, maybe if he gets him down, because I don't think Woodson can do much from his back.
Yeah, Woodson should win that.
I'm going to lead Woodson too.
I think he finishes him too.
I will be playing some England and DraftKings.
Yeah.
Courtney Casey
and Liana Jojua 9-9. Courtney Casey. Wow. Okay.
I might call me crazy. I like Courtney Casey in this fight.
I think I like Courtney Casey too.
Her 9-9, like 9-9, yes, and it's not an impressive record. She's a veteran.
She's better than that 9-9 record. I feel like
her last fight, I think she won. She got robbed.
And then Jojua's this is her first fight back since what's her name cut her nose open, right? Maverick.
Yeah. I just the Georgia fight, but Courtney Casey's well rounded. Again, her last fight against who was it? JJ Aldridge. The split decision. I think she won that fight. We kind of talked about that when it happened, and she's more well-rounded for sure. Jojua, I think she's just kind of riding her coattails. Kind of a cute girl, likes to fight. Not the typical Georgian, I'll tell you that much. And
she got that one armbar from guard victory over who was it?
What's up here? Let's check it out.
Poliana Viana? No, Belbita. Same but different.
Yeah,
they look similar.
Yeah, one's a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I think Courtney Casey edges out probably a boring decision, but that might be where that split decision comes into play, because it's not like Courtney Casey's going to knock her out. Probably not going to sub her. It's going to be point fighting. Do I get this takedown? Do I hold that position? I score a couple points here and there. Again, I think Casey ends out a close decision.
This next fight's good. It's intriguing. Thiago Moises and Joel Alvarez.
How does Moises fucking respond from that ass shaving he fucking took from fucking Makhachev? I was gonna say Khabib, but Khabib Jr.
And Alvarez on a roll here.
And Moises was on a roll before he ran to Islam in that main event spot, and Islam just fucking manhandled him for that full fight. Ended it like in round 4 with a choke. Was it?
El Fenomeno.
Was it Alvarez on a roll? Lightweights.
6'3", big height disparity here. Big reach disparity.
That definitely.
The thing is, Moises is gonna have to use his grappling.
Yeah, but he hasn't really done that much.
Yeah, he's a good grappler though.
But he even like Alex Hernandez, he stood with him.
Yeah,
he won that fight striking.
He's
but
on American top team.
I don't think he can. Joel Alvarez might knock him out if he stands with him.
Yeah, and that's the path. If Thiago Moises does want to get this win, it's gonna have to be to get this guy down on the ground. When you got a guy almost 8 inches of reach on you and 4 inches in height.
5 inches, yeah.
It's just like you're not gonna get in on that. You're not gonna be able to hit that.
Got 6 inches of height on it.
Everyone's the same height on the floor, right? That's what you gotta get this guy to. Again, I think Joel Alvarez gets this done. So again, we saw Moises his grappling. I know it's Makhachev, but he got fucking destroyed like a hot knife through butter, and there was no resistance to that.
It's an intriguing fight.
I think Alvarez wins this fight and gets in the top 15.
All right.
Kennedy
and.
Donald Jones.
Donald Jones the one that beat the fuck out of William Knight, right?
Yeah.
The giant. He's gigantic.
Yeah, like how much stock do we put in that too? I mean, because Kennedy's
not gonna be that much. He's not gonna be smaller than Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy's 6'5".
Kennedy is so awkward though.
Yeah.
We saw him his last fight. In fact, we talked about it last week with the Olsberg fight.
What's that draw there? What did he get a draw for?
A split decision against Sam Alvey.
Draw?
No, it's a split decision.
The D.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what the arrow's pointed at the wrong thing, but that's decision split. And then the win was Mike Rodriguez, ground and pound. That one.
Well, he just dominated William Knight. Yeah. And I was big on William Knight that night. DraftKings had some bets laid down for it. He was an underdog. And Da Young. But it was a big size discrepancy. He's not going to have that against Kennedy.
Yeah, William Knight's not the greatest grappler either.
We know Kennedy can take a fucking beating, too. Yeah. Like, because Olsberg fucked him up in that first round.
Feet, too.
Olsberg fucked him up that first round. He took everything he got and ended up putting Olsberg to sleep.
Yeah, this is a hard one for me to call. I might go with Kennedy here.
I'm leaning Kennedy as well. Just, again.
I just don't know. I haven't seen enough of Jung, really.
I think because he was like, he's not going to be able to manhandle Kennedy like he did. And I don't think he's going to strike better than Olsberg did.
Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, Olsberg's a world-class striker.
I mean, they're neck and neck right there, 25 and 26.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Kennedy in that fight.
And here might be a banger, or it could be a slow one. Baeza and Williams.
I'm going with on this one.
I'm going against Caramel Thunder.
I'm going with my man Chaos, of course.
Well, Baeza's Caramel Thunder, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm going with Chaos Williams, man. He's so good. I thought his real name. Yeah. I thought Chaos was his real name. It's not.
Baeza's coming off the loss to Ponzinibbio, huh?
Right. He got finished too, right?
Got knocked out, I think.
Listen, Chaos is going to come out throwing hard.
No, unanimous decision.
I think Chaos should be 5 in a row right now. I think he won that fight against, what's his name? Goro.
Goro.
It was a tight fight that closed out the card at the end of last year. Chaos had a fucking great showing against Smellisberger. We saw what Smellisberger do a couple weeks ago.
Chaos is younger, reach advantage.
And he is more aggressive. Yeah. Now, Baez may have a little bit more speed, I think. Yeah. Especially with the head kicks.
Well, I think, Chaos has got the equalizer, as Jody would say. So, I'll go Chaos.
I'm going Chaos, too. I love Chaos Williams. Again, I think he won 5 in a row. Kind of looks like Roy Jones. Kind of looks like Roy Jones a little bit.
Calvillo and Lee.
I'm not going to I don't want to watch this
didn't
fight.
Calvillo just fight?
Not really. She was in a cage, but she didn't do anything against Andrade.
Calvillo wins.
I don't think so, man.
You don't think so?
Probably does. This is going to be they're going to be tucking tits on each other.
Well, Andrew Lee likes to get the fight to the ground, and Calvillo likes to wrestle.
Calvillo's last win was right? Yeah. She got into her grappling. She got into her grappling, and she really, ever since then, she has done nothing. Like, literally, she just stands in the fucking cage and does nothing with anything. No takedowns, doesn't throw a strike. Fucking Andrade fucking beat her fucking like she stole something from her. She just looked like she didn't want to be in the cage anymore. Whereas Andrea KG Lee, who's not great by any means, but she's going to fight.
Yeah.
She just fucking tapped out Antonina, right?
I don't know. I think Calvillo wins.
I mean, this is fucking...
Yeah.
This is fucking digging. This is fucking degenerate fucking action right here. You're into this fight. Calvillo probably does edge it out. But again, I think KG Lee... The problem is KGB Lee's path of victory is Calvillo's strength.
Yeah.
So even though Calvillo does not employ her grappling that much, she has it.
I think Calvillo's striking is better than Lee's too.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, this probably gets her back on track. I think this was meant to do, try and get Calvillo back on track too, because they like her.
Yeah, this next one I'm intrigued with Alves. He comes out of the gates hot. He fucking hits hard. He goes for broke.
Versus
he might be able to put it on Diakese.
Yeah, Alves is 19-10.
Yeah, but watch his last fight. He lost, but he was fucking coming at it. He might be a good DK play.
This is gonna be a quick bang. Why did I say? I read it wrong. Diakese, again, another guy that's gonna want to stand with you, the bone crusher. I'm on a big England fade.
Yeah.
Like this, they don't. I mean, what's his name that's got knocked out in the Contender Series?
Rafael gets him on the ground.
Both guys coming off a loss, right?
Yep.
I think this is probably. Oh man, this is the kind of beef right here. Top Team MMA Masters, South Florida beef going down right now.
Yeah.
This is probably Alves' last shot. If you lose this fight, 19-10, 31 years old.
I'm sure Diakese's a big favorite in this too, though.
Downcasting Southshire.
Let's see.
Again, I am gonna go with Diakese to get the knockout victory because I think he's a little bit bigger.
Diakese's minus 150, plus
125.
I'm gonna go with Alves.
He's a little bit bigger, a little bit younger, and I think a little bit better of a team, better training camp, and I think that's gonna be the big difference here.
I'll take Alves. I think he might get a quick finish.
I think this is gonna be a quick finish. Whoever hits it first. Yeah. That's what we're gonna. It's who lands.
I think
first.
Alves might choke him, get him in a sub.
Club and sub, little club and sub.
Little club and sub.
I can see it. I'll probably be playing both sides of DraftKings.
Yeah.
This might be where we fight the roster.
All right. Well, that wraps up UFC Vegas 40 something
or another
42. I think Mike's got to start betting some long shots here. You got to get caught up. You ain't got many fights left.
I got 2 down last night. Rose screwed me. That was a split decision. That would have been another gain. And he had Beast Boy. He got lucked out and got Beast Boy with that lucky heel.
Ain't no luck about it.
Oh man, I don't know.
Luck is that I'm here.
When a 5'9" man's able to do that's 300 pounds can do a spinning heel kick and hit a guy who's like 6'3", 6'4". There's some luck involved in that one. And then fucking do that flip and not bust his nuts.
All right. Well, it's kind of there was another great fight last night. Let's just go ahead and mention Canelo.
Was it a great fight or was it a great?
Or was it being Canelo
fight?
being Canelo?
It was Canelo being the great in a fight.
Yeah, that's really what I actually have it pulled up here somewhere. Here it is. We can watch it.
How do they judge power strikes?
I don't know.
Significant,
I guess.
Let's see if I can get this.
I mean, Canelo's starting to become a victim of his own success. We were kind of talking about it before we started rolling. Like, I'm not interested in seeing Canelo fights no more. Not because of any other reason. That he's so much better than this competition.
That uppercut. Here, let's rewind it right here. Here's that uppercut. Boom. This drops him in the 11th. And he never seems. Caleb never really, I feel like, gets back to where he needs to be. He's walking all over the place. I mean, he's walking. And
how often they had fights going on at the same time at Madison Garden and MGM Grand? Yeah. Right, the two biggest fight arenas there are.
He comes in for the kill. He's swinging for the fences, and you see Caleb's like turning his back to him.
Ooh,
and that's it.
I'm really kind of bummed the way that Billy Joe Saunders eye socket got broke right there. That fight was close. I would like to see that